Alzheimer's is a very common disease. 1 out of 3 seniors in America die with it or another form of dementia.
Yeah, the toll on caregivers is big too. 8 out of 10 people who provide care don't make any money doing it. Tom Hlavacek and Sandy LaFave are here with the Alzheimer's Association. Nice to have both of you here. Thank you so much. Let's talk a little bit first about, it seems like most people have some sort of understanding about Alzheimer's disease, but simply put, what is it?
So Alzheimer's disease is the most common form of dementia that's out there. People sometimes get those two terms a little mixed up, but dementia is any form of cognitive impairment that really gets in the way of you being able to live your life, and Alzheimer's is the most common form of it. About 5.2 million people in the United States have Alzheimer's. In Wisconsin, about 110,000, and those numbers are growing because of the baby boomers. But it is a disease. There's a disease progression, and it's fatal, and a lot of people don't realize that. But Alzheimer's disease is actually the 6th leading cause of death in the United States right now. So.
Do you know, is the reason we're hearing more about it because it's more prevalent? Is it because people are living longer, or is it because there's something, it's growing just in numbers?
Well, we're hearing more about it because you're giving us fabulous opportunities like this to talk about it. But seriously, it's the biggest part of our strategic plan. Our biggest goal is to increase awareness about Alzheimer's. The situation we're dealing with right now is kind of alarming. That 110,000 people that I mentioned in Wisconsin, we know that probably 50% of them are undiagnosed or misdiagnosed. They're just kind of out there in communities. 80% of them are living with family members. They're not in long-term care. And so raising awareness and getting people connected to the Alzheimer's Association through the 24/7 helpline, through the walks raise a huge amount of awareness. That's our biggest goal. So, but it's because people are living longer, and because we're learning more and more about this disease all the time.
You've got a lot of walks going on. A lot of times an association like yours or a charity will do one walk, but what's wonderful about this is you're reaching out and you're into so many different communities starting on Saturday, September 14th, and they're always on Saturdays, but you're in Waukesha, you're in Lake Geneva, West Bend, Kenosha, Kohler, Milwaukee, Fond du Lac. So if there's one going to be close, one of them at least will be close to you, which is nice.
Exactly, yeah. And the local communities just rise up and respond to this. And a big shout out to all the local volunteers. Sandy's a fabulous volunteer for us in Milwaukee. There's great walk leaders in Sheboygan and every walk in Lake Geneva, all over our service area. And really, it's an incredible outpouring of support from the community. By the end of those 7 walks, there'll be more than 650 people that just volunteer for the walks. There'll be over 6,000 people that walk. So it's a movement, and we're trying to build that movement, right, Sandy?
Yes. Yeah, it's great. And for you, Sandy, what got you so interested in being a part of the Alzheimer's Association and being the organizer of the walk? Do you have a personal connection?
I do have a personal connection with a grandparent, and I also work for a great senior living company called Brookdale, and we're a Platinum National team nationwide. We have an office here of about 450 employees, and we join together and do tons of fundraising, and it's such a great experience for everybody, and that's kind of how I got connected to it.
Who should come out to the Milwaukee Walk or any of the other walks that you have in different communities?
I think everyone should. Tom mentioned how many folks have Alzheimer's. In this country, over 50% of people know someone who has Alzheimer's, so we're all connected in some way, and so anyone who's connected, anyone who wants to do anything about it, the walk is the place to go and how to do that. So
teams get a shirt. How do they become a team, and how many people need to sign up? Can you walk by yourself?
You can walk by yourself. You can, all you have to do is go register. It's very easy to do. You can call a phone number, you can go online. It can be a team of 1 or a team of 500, and you can get a shirt for raising $100, and just great. Just absolutely great.
That's wonderful. What about the services that you provide at the Alzheimer's Association?
Yeah, thanks for asking about that. We provide services to over 33,000 people a year through the Alzheimer's, just our local chapter.
Wow.
The front door is really the 800 number, the helpline, 800-272-3900 that you've had scrolling across the screen, and thank you so much for that too.
Yep.
But through that, people get connected with us. From there, we provide care consultations, which are very sort of in-depth meeting with the families to figure out the sort of tough stuff. You know, how do I get the keys away from Dad, you know, if he's not safe to drive anymore? What about legal and financial planning? You know, there's a lot of things. Alzheimer's is a journey, as we say. From the point of diagnosis to the point of the person passing away, it might be 10 to 12 years. And there's a lot of challenges in there. We're with the families and the person with Alzheimer's all the way. We train over 10,000 people a year in local communities about everything from the ABCs of understanding Alzheimer's, the 10 warning signs, all the way up to 16-hour curriculums for people that work on the front lines in long-term care facilities like Sandy's.
And we're going to give your website. Can people find that list of 10 signs on your
Yes,
website?
they sure can.
Okay, so here's where you can find that. It's at alz.org/SEWI for Southeast Wisconsin. And there's also a phone number on your screen. That's the hotline. It's also the number to call to register for the walk. It's 800-272-3900. It is toll free. And here again is the 24/7 helpline. If you or a loved one has signs or symptoms of Alzheimer's, or you're a caretaker and you're interested in learning how to better do so, contact the Alzheimer's Association at that number on your screen. Again, 800-272-3900, and take part in the walk as well to help end Alzheimer's. Thanks so much for being here, both of you.
Thank you both.
Thank you for having us on. And all those services are free of charge, too.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, wonderful
work.
resource in the community. Thanks to both of you.
Thank you.